Welcome on board, trendy people. It is Monday, and this is Spring Trends on Western Spring Television, where we talk about everything trending, what is trending, who is trending, where they are trending, and reactions on social media. And like I always tell you, that keep on tweeting, keep on sending those comments on Facebook, on Instagram. You never can tell when your name will just pop up on our screen. My name is EVELYN OHIOLEI, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome on board today TUNDE IDOWU.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's just get right into it because we do not have enough time in our hands. Now, the presidential broadcast, and we have been having reactions on the show on Morning Spring today. We talked about the presidential broadcast. Now, the protest saying, the president rather saying that we won't allow people with political agenda to tear Nigeria apart. This was part of what Mr. President said in that address yesterday. Let's just take reaction at this time. Prince Land at Okwori Deco says every government that comes to power blames past administration for their failures without facts and figures, without anyone being held accountable. Buhari pushed blame to PDP. APC is now pushing blame to APC. How did we get here? And you can see the crying emoji and the heartbroken emoji used by Prince Land. Moving on to Unwa Fresh at Unwa Fresh says Nigerians came out to protest and nothing was said on the reversal of subsidy nor the hunger. With all due respect, sir, you just wasted your time by saying nothing, and we will hit the streets come Monday. And at IShow_lek says, Mr. President, you are equally trying your best as you say, but best without evidence is not enough. Nigerians want evidence, not explanation. In other words, he's telling the president, show workings, show workings. Not be every time cho-cho-cho, show workings. It's not me that said that. I mean, I'm just trying to translate into the pidgin English what IShow_lek said. And Daniel Rega, my guy, says Tinubu's speech lacked empathy, accountability, and his statements downplayed the seriousness of the situation. No single protest demand was addressed or acknowledged. The police brutality was also overlooked, despite the news of protesters being shot to death by the Nigeria police. What Nigerians are demanding is good governance, but this government keeps adding salt to injury. And lastly, from Kakamfo at Kakamfo_ says, God bless the president. You should just ensure the food they are importing for the meantime gets to the right people. Food inflation itself is like 30%. If we can bring that down in the interim till the policies germinate, it will be better. Tunde, your thoughts?
Yeah, Nigerians, we all have that aspect of freedom of information, freedom of speech, rather. But as it is, as a Nigerian as well, I sat back, I dissected Mr. President's broadcast yesterday. Yeah, I felt there should have been the need, even if it had been the way we call it, post us as Nigerians, that look, give me this month, this year, we will have done
timelines.
this. Rather than just, it was just peripheral.
Blanket statements.
It wasn't really touching the need. Of course, you owe me, and you come like, today, please just give me time, say by Thursday or Friday. My hopes will be towards that period, right? And not probably, I don't know when. So Nigerians don't know when. So it's more of just explanation. We want to see when, so not just so that we know that, yeah, let's just hold on. We're so very we are perseverant kind of people. We can hold on, we can manage things for quite a whole lot. And just we keep saying here that even ever since I was a very young boy, I've always heard up NEPA, and up till now we're still saying up NEPA. And we've been waiting. It's still, but still, not that I like it the way things are. We just hope one day, someday, things can get better. But Mr. President needs to really, really give us a timeline, present timeline, not futuristic, just like Ayologun actually said. So that's what is actually panning out here.
All right, thank you for that. We'll move on to the next story at this time. BSc HND dichotomy. People are still talking about it, and that's because of the new, should I say, policy or law given by the National Youth Service Corps scheme, saying that HND graduates will have to provide evidence of their industrial training before mobilization. Let's take reactions. Gagang. I mean, that's what Verified Homie started with, is like gagang. Last, they want to stop Polytechnic from participating in the National Youth Service Corps program. It is getting there. And at _Don Self says, ideally, you are not supposed to be given admission into HND without 1 year IT. So because institutions fail to do the right thing, that is why MBT mandates NYSC to request for it. And at Atinuka05 says, with so much discrimination against HND in Nigeria, the government should either upgrade all polytechnics to universities or close them down. Enough is enough. And at Amuda_Yusuf says, how is this a discrimination? It's long overdue. A 1 year industrial training is mandatory on all seeking HND students, but they fake or maneuver their way into getting admission. And Safety Cabal at Gabriel_Bolatit says, make the cuckoo scrap this program now. Double Allah for daddy body. Today, your thoughts now. Do you think this will actually continue to deepen the HND BSc dichotomy, or it's what is necessary? Because industrial training is one of the measures or one of the requirements for HND graduates. So if you do not have that, then you can as well say that you have not graduated. But people saying bringing it into the National Youth Service Corps, nah.
For you, it's a no.
No, that's what people are saying.
Okay. What you said now. Seriously, I feel it's just been thrown overboard.
Okay.
For NYSC, it shouldn't be up to that level. For me to get back to doing my HND, going from finishing my ND, doing the 1 year industrial training, then getting into HND 1, that should probably have been how it should go.
Yeah.
Not after I've finished graduating HND 2 and now I have to go serve NYSCs now. No, I'm not. I don't think it's needed. They're just trying to cause a bit of disharmony between university students and polytechnics. We are students. There are some courses you do at the Polytechnic that it's far better you doing it at the Polytechnic than you doing it at the university. So, but the government should just stop creating this avenue for students to feel, one to feel bigger than the other. We all went to school. It shouldn't just be. It shouldn't just be for me.
All right, move on to the next story, which is our last for today. Congratulations to Favour Ofili. Finally, you know, she was at some point not able to compete for the 100 meters at these Olympic Games. And she said she qualified, but those with the AFN and NOC failed to enter for the competition. She has worked her life 4 years, rather, to earn this opportunity. For what we call for the video of where Nigeria's Favour Ofili qualified for the semis of women's 200 meters, winning the heat with a time of 22.24 seconds. All right, with a record of 22.24 seconds, Favour Ofili won that 200 meters race. But 100 meters, she was not able to because of the negligence of some officials at the AFN and NOC. And this has been the situation. You know, there was a time also they were called out for Tokyo 2020 that some Nigerians, some groups, some athletes were not entered into their competition, even though they qualified for it. Let's take reactions before I come over to you, Tunde. On our Fave Online Doctor says, this is the exceptional Favour Ofili that Nigerian authorities failed to register for the 100-meter race. She just came second in the 200-meter heat at Paris 2024. The Nigerian incompetence is just really upsetting and disgusting at this point. And Heaven Bound says the fastest in our hit. Wishing her success in the semi-finals. Hope she will prove the leadership bad. And still taking reactions at this time. mayor of Enugu. Mayor of Enugu says, we know if she would, who knows rather, if she would have won a heat in the 100 meters had she been registered for it. And that is what people are saying at this time. And at underscore young underscore L says, there is a Nigerian lady who qualified automatically at one throw from, I think, the armor throw event or so. She's representing United States. Nigeria failed to register her at the last tournament, so she dumped us to play for the US. Nigeria is so reckless. And imagine she didn't cry out, may our opportunities not pass us by. And this one is from Ondaye Oluwafemi Optimist. Tunde, your thoughts on this? What do you actually think of this issue? This has been a recurring event, incident where people work to get qualified for tournaments, and just when they thought they would go there and give it their all, they are told, oh, you were not entered into for this event because some officials failed,
negligence.
to do their job. And of course, the Minister of Sport has actually reacted to this, but let's take your reaction and I'll read the reaction of the Minister of Sport.
First of all, I want to take it from a more holistic level.
Okay.
Most of us in Nigeria, what's the data? Do they have data of all of us in Nigeria? Not to now talk about someone who's going for a competition. But the point here is, how could they have missed this? She was on a flight to Paris.
Yeah.
Of course, the passport, you'll have submitted your passport, done all the necessary things for you to be a part of the contingent. Your name was part of those who actually will be part of the contingent to this program. And all of a sudden, in the competition you're supposed to be a part of, your name isn't there.
Yeah.
How come? I don't know. And that the unfortunate thing is nobody will be punished for this. That's why we still have a repetition of this year in, year out. But just to favor, congratulations to that lady. And please do us proud and make it happen. Trust you can do it.
All right, congratulations, Favour Ofili. And she's no small name when it comes to athletics. And she has been able to prove that she is worth taking to the Olympics. And even if she's not worth taking to the, I mean, she qualified for it. I mean, she's worth taking already. And we hope that she'll be able to ace every of other competitions or races that she has been entered for. That is the show this morning, and we hope that you had a great time, because we did. Until we come your way again tomorrow for another interesting edition of Spring Trends. My name is EVELYN OHIOLEI and TUNDE. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. Have yourself a productive Monday and be good. Bye.